Hey, I'm Alex back from Board Game Co.
And I'm Asaf from Easy Board Games.
And today we're doing a video that we did once before. If you watched this a long time ago, I did a video on this channel back in Paris, which we are not in Paris anymore.
Not anymore.
We are in Wrocław. We're in Wrocław. You tell people where you live, right?
Yes,
Otherwise it's going to be really awkward.
I'm good.
We're in Wrocław. It's the home of a bunch of fun board game companies and this guy. And we're doing a video called Top 10 Worst Games in Easy Board Games Collection. Or at least he thinks we're doing that video. We're not doing that video.
Okay.
So here's the problem. We did that video, this really, he has no idea what's happening here. So what's happened is, 2.5 years ago?
Yep.
We did a video of top 10 worst games in your collection.
Yes.
And the problem is your collection is 100 games.
Exactly.
100 games. And the problem is finding the 10 worst games in someone's collection when they only have 100 games is already hard. It's worse when their games are pretty good. And it's worse when I haven't played all of those games. So really, I'm picking top 10 worst games out of 60 to 70 games, of which I've already pulled the 10 worst a while ago, and now I'm trying to find games that I reasonably think are bad while not losing all credibility, which I think I lost in the last video. For context, when I do these top 10 worst games in people's collections, I usually pick things that are actually interesting. They're games that generally are well received that I have a particular complaint about, because it's not that fun and interesting to pick a game no one cares about and say it's a worst game. It's more fun and interesting to pick a game that people do like and say, I like this, but. Which I did in that video, but also sometimes people watch the thumbnails and the timestamps and just say, wow, I can't believe you hate this war of mine. I don't love this war of mine, he still has it, but I can't do that again. So instead I decided to do a different video, which you'll know from the title, but he doesn't realize this yet. And this is 10 games that I haven't played in your collection.
Okay.
But I want to understand why you like them. Like in most cases, I'm not entirely sure that I don't understand why you have these in your collection necessarily.
So like you heard about these games and you're like, why do you have this in your collection? Like why?
So again, same rules apply. I'm not going to pick some terrible game. I'm going to pick a game that like I'm not convinced deserves to be in a collection that only has 100 games.
Okay.
And maybe you'll convince me. Maybe I'll pick these games up. In fact, half of these games at one time or another, I did consider owning. But then I didn't because they're not the best received games. They're not the most well-loved. They're Asaf's hidden gems. They're Easy Board Games hidden gems of, I have only 100 games and these 10 made the cut. And fun fact, you didn't know this earlier today.
No.
But number 10 is a game you started to do exactly what I'm going to be asking you to do in this video, which is Dark Ages.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this is a random little tidbit for you. I already knew that I was doing this video. I already had Dark Ages picked out. And then today, just walking outside, and Asaf's like, Dark Ages is fantastic. It should be reprinted. And in my head, I'm being like, shut up. Stop telling me now. I'm going to ask you later today in a video. Fortunately, he didn't go into enough detail. What he did say is, you really like this game.
Absolutely.
It's not super popular.
It is not.
It's not super well known.
It is not.
It's not. Is it super well rated? I don't actually know.
I would say it's like a 7 point something on BGG.
That's a wide range. 7.8 is an amazingly well rated. 7.2 is like, you kind of skip it.
I don't care so much about
I know you don't.
ratings.
What
so I
is
don't
it?
know exactly.
You have 100 games, and today
Yes.
you were telling me that this game deserves to be reprinted. This game deserves to be out there. People should get their hands on it. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Why?
So first of all, just to give a little bit context for those of you who understandably don't know me or my channel, I have this rule that I chose 100. I chose that my collection will have only 100 games in my collection. So 100 games, no more and no less. I have like this small series that I do on my channel. And every time that a game comes in, even if I haven't played it yet, a game must go out from the collection. So I'm getting a game, I'm calling a game, and that's it.
Now, to be clear, you count both Dark Ages as one.
Yes. Because
you gotta be reasonable. You gotta be reasonable.
So, okay, so Dark Ages, what is it? Dark Ages is basically a Euro game with elements of area control. You got some military over there. It's also, to a certain degree, a civilization game. To a certain degree. This is not, of course, Sid Meirs Civilization from 2010 or something like that, but it is has some civilization aspects. This game is a game that is like entering in a subcategory for me because I talked about it with Alex extendedly, but I'm starting to push away Euro games from my collection. But there is like a subcategory for me that is called like Euro games that don't feel like Euro games, and Dark Ages is 100% one of them. You don't understand that you're actually playing for victory points and for a lot of them, and you're running your economy and you have like resource management until you're like, oh man, I need to get some points before the game is over. And that is Dark Ages for me. Now, this game that was designed by Andrei Novak and Adam Kvapinski, Solomon by David Turci, is a 1 to 4 player game. If you're combining this Dark Ages, Heritage of Charlemagne, which is like the specific box here, with the Holy Roman Empire, you can play up to 8 players. Up to 8 players. And you're like, who the fluff is going to play like with 8 players?
Who the fluff is going to play with 8 players?
So I'm telling you that I haven't played yet with 8 players, but I played with 6 and 7. And we had. Do
you know this thing?
This it's like
the 6, 7.
No, what is?
Oh,
the
you're
6,
so
7?
lucky. No, forget it. Go back. Just pretend you don't know. It's all good.
6, 7?
Yeah, exactly. It's all good.
Okay. Is it like what you young people now are doing?
The young people are doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have 4 young people, so I know all the 6, 7 stuff.
I see. Well, okay. Back to my old world.
That's right.
Whatever. In any case, so we played 7 players. I'm not going to say the other number again. We're going to start doing
gets impossible,
whatever. Whatever. But we played it at about 4.5 hours for 7 players. This kind of caliber of a game, to play it at 4.5 hours, where the downtime is almost not a thing. At 7 players, downtime is not a thing. It's just a beauty of a game that did not receive enough appreciation, but this is a gem, 100%. A top 10 game for me, by the way.
Top 10 game?
Top 10 game for me, 100%.
What's the lowest player count it's good at?
I would not probably play, like if I'm not playing solo, of course, I will not probably play it at 2 players. I would say that minimum at 4 players, but 3 players is playable as well. Like you're playing.
And how long is a 3-player game?
If all the players know the game, then you can play it in 2 hours. In 2 hours, you can play it at 3 players.
I hear you. I mean, listen, honestly, I don't know which of these games are going to be sold on or not. You made it sound very good.
Okay.
I'll look up the ratings. I do care ratings.
Why?
Why? Because I'll tell you why. Ratings don't mean a thing once I've played it. My own opinion is my own opinion.
Right.
But ratings do reflect an aggregate of enough opinions that tell me how many people like you are there.
So you're telling me that you prepare to hear a bunch of strangers' opinion, and not me, like you already know me for a few years now.
Yes.
You know my taste. You know, like my arguments are good or not good. And you're telling me, before you recommend this game, it's a top 10 for you, but in any case, I'm going to try and look at ratings on BGG before I'm picking up this. I'm almost taking it personally.
Please see the other video of top 10 worst games in a SAS collection, which I actually have played and don't agree or want to own.
Okay.
So I think your opinion carries a decent amount of weight. You have a lot of games in here I own.
Okay.
And you have a bunch that I don't.
Up to a certain degree.
Up to a certain degree. It matters. Listen, I would say this. Do you know why your opinion matters? Because I knew this game existed.
Okay.
And until this conversation, I didn't care at all. Now I'd like to see if other people agree with you.
Sure thing.
But we did say one thing during this video, which brings us to number 9. We said it's not Sid Meier's Civilization from 2010.
Oh my God.
Now, I'll give you my own backstory for this one. My own backstory for this one, by the way, the games are going to stack up quickly. We'll hopefully not drop anything. They're supposed to be good games.
Worst case.
Any case, way back when I first got into the hobby, I looked heavily into this game because I love Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization, one of the best video games out there, at least certain iterations of it, at least.
Absolutely.
And so I looked into this because, of course, I wanted to get this, and it was rated pretty decently. I don't remember exactly, but in that 7.1 to 7.4 range, somewhere in there. It's like, it's around. But then everything I looked into said, get Through the Ages. Have you played Through the Ages?
Yes.
And you'd rather have this?
Do you see Through the Ages around here?
I don't.
So it's for a good reason.
Okay, I have thoughts, I have judgment, but I also haven't played this game, so we have to hold off. But everything I looked into said Through the Ages is a better game system, that it really captures that Civilization feeling much better than this one does. And so I reluctantly did not get this and said to myself, I'll get it down the road. But the more time I spent in the board game hobby, the less this one was really held up as a game that you have to have, a game that you must get. You'll note that this is not in print anymore. Through the Ages has been through multiple printings and reprintings and is constantly available. What are you looking for?
Oh, voila. Do you see the symbol here?
What's the symbol there?
What does it say?
Fantasy Flight.
So I think it says it all.
You can blame Fantasy Flight, or you can blame the game. I'll say this game stopped being around well before Fantasy Flight stopped making most of their board games. Well before Asmodee acquired Fantasy Flight and all that stuff.
Okay, finish your point so I can
My point is, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. Why, again, you have 100 games. What is it that makes this game so special?
So first of all, just to be fair, okay, it's not that I don't think that Through the Ages it's not a good game, okay? I think it is a good abstract game, okay? Yeah. It's a good abstract game when you have like your thingy, you have like your cubes, right? Like sometimes they're going to be a soldier, sometimes they're going to be whatever. And also to be fair, this game, okay, and again, guys, this is not the new, how does it call, New Dawn or something like that, Civilization New Dawn, but
which is a New Dawn Civilization.
Yeah, which is for me for me personally, it's a catastrophe of a game. I don't like it at all. And again, to be fair, this game needs to have both expansions to bring you the
Fame and Fortune and Wisdom and Warfare.
Wow, you're good. Yeah.
I know. I've looked into these so long.
Yeah, so this game actually, even though it's out of print, I think that today you can get it easily for around $25. Okay,
not after this video. This is gonna be pick up like hotcakes.
But really, you can get the base game for not a lot of money. It gets complicated when you're talking about the expansions. And the expansions are what's important here because especially the second expansion that is much more difficult to get changes the entire combat, it's still the same combat system, but really upgrades it in a way that this is, okay, I say different. This is the #1 Civilization game that I have ever played in my life, period. If you want to play Civilization, the video game, in a board game, this is the game that you need to play, okay? For me, I played more than 3,000 hours, I'll show it to you on my Steam, of Civilization 6. Okay, it is arguably maybe my favorite video game, out there. Game. It is a fantastic game. And this is the one game that comes the closest to it. It has everything there. It has great people, great persons, they call it, or great people. You have there the different civilizations and you build it like a pyramid, it's so thematic. It had like, resources are like relatively scarce. It's a true 4X game, which is already a rare thing. And on top of that, to have it as the one of the best, for me again, the best Civilization game ever, it's an incredible game.
I'll say this.
Incredible game.
I am significantly more interested in playing this, based on where we are so far, compared to this.
The Dark Ages?
No, this. I'm more interested. This one, like, if you said to me tonight, okay, you know what, Alex, we're done with the video, I'm going to teach it to you.
Sure.
I would be down for this one. And this one, I'd be like, next time.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
I've always been interested in this. In fact, fun fact, because I was interested in it, when the new Dawn Civilization came out, I did play that one.
Same.
And I was like, oh, yeah, there's nothing really here to talk about. It's not bad. It's totally fine. It's an adequate game. I have no complaints. But it's not like, oh my gosh, I need to play it. And that further reinforced that this was probably forgettable too.
Unfortunately, really, the new edition, like the new Dawn of Civilization, really did not do justice to for this game from 2010. And there's look, Fantasy Flight Games probably lost all their IP licenses for their good games. This is the golden era of Fantasy Flight Games. I have most of my games in my collection. Like the #1 company that I have the most games from are Fantasy Flight Games.
We have more Fantasy Flight Games coming.
All right, this is something I would like to hear about.
Anyways, with that, we'll go to our next one. Now, the order so far, I want to start with this one because we started talking about this before we even started the video.
Fair enough.
This one was mentioned over here, so I brought it out while we're doing that. And the next one is kind of one that I feel bad about, but I put together this list without realizing. And so the next one, I'll still try to get the case here, but why? This one's in shrink, so you haven't played it yet.
No.
So we have, I only realized it was in shrink when grabbing this for the video. Until then, I thought it was not in shrink.
It's okay.
I'll still ask the questions,
Sure.
but granted, you haven't played it.
Sure.
Everything I know about the Battle of Five Armies is like, you could play this, or you could actually play War of the Ring. Why would you play this? I don't think it's bad. It's just that this is War of the Ring for people who wanted a second War of the Ring, but still think War of the Ring is better.
That's interesting. Obviously, I can't comment on it like immediately because I haven't played it yet, right?
Yes.
So War of the Ring is a top 3 of all time for me. Okay? That's War of the Ring. And it is an incredible game, but it is played more on a large scale, right? So what drawn me in this game, that it's, again, a war game that is played on a much smaller scale, right?
Okay.
Because in War of the Ring, you're playing over, like all over Middle Earth. And here you're going to have it in a much smaller scale, and this is what attracted me. I'm like, if I can have another game that is like War of the Ring, but plays a little bit differently, but again, the same system, you roll dice, you play cards. If I understood correctly, this game will probably take less time than playing War of the Ring. I want to try it. It's a game that is worth at least trying. So it's officially in my collection, even though I haven't played it yet, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
What's ironic is that this is intentionally a video of the games that I haven't played and the ones you have. And this is the only one that you haven't played, and I have.
Okay.
I played half a game of Battle of Five Armies a long time ago because I had War of the Ring, always wanted to play War of the Ring. I was like, I'll play Battle of Five Armies. I got this one. It's supposed to be a little bit easier to get to. I got halfway through the game and I was like, I don't think this is making me want to play this game or War of the Ring, but I'll hold out hope that this is not War of the Ring, and I'll assume this is a me problem or the game problem or something, and never got to War of the Ring, but always intended to.
You should.
This didn't, similar to New Dawn, this didn't make me want to more. I respect it might be different.
I get it.
But I was like, I mean, listen, I played Dune War for Arrakis. I think that's great, and that's the same-ish.
If you thought that Dune War for Arrakis is a good game, which is,
Have you played it?
Of course I played it.
Not in your collection.
No, it left my collection because I don't think that, again, this is for me. I don't think that you need to have both War for Arrakis and War for the Ring in the same collection, in my opinion.
But you do need this.
Yes.
And War of the Ring.
Because in both cases of War for Arrakis and War for the Ring, you're playing on a large strategic scale. And this one is supposed to go on a smaller scale. Again, it is very, like, it is a possibility that I'm going to play this and you say, like, and I'll tell myself, you know what? Maybe I don't need this in my collection as well. But having played War for Arrakis numerous times and also War of the Ring even more than that, if you like War for Arrakis and you're looking for, again, in my opinion, more depth and more epicness, this feeling of epic, then War of the Ring is like a game that will make you scream when you're reaching with a fellowship to Mount Doom and you're like one turn from throwing the ring or one turn from losing in a military like victory condition, and you're managing to dunk that freaking ring into Mount Doom, you're ecstatic. This is a moment that you will not forget in your gaming life.
You're not going to like Fate of the Fellowship. I'm realizing. No. We talked briefly about Fate of the Fellowship earlier. Well, the problem with Fate of the Fellowship is I think Fate of the Fellowship is excellent, but I think that it gives you the thematic sense of playing through the Lord of the Rings series. But it does so much more Eurified and abstracted. You're going to play it, and whatever good you enjoy from it, you're going to be like, why would I play this garbage when I can play War of the Ring? That's going to be your reaction, which might be fair. I like it because it's accessible.
It's a matter of taste, and I'm guessing that playing the Fellowship is going to take significantly less time than War of the Ring.
60 minutes.
Oh, wow. It's like...
Maybe 90.
It takes me time to, until I'm like igniting and like I'm going through it. Like it takes me time to even, get there. Alex, I'm gentle. You need to warm me up into a game. Okay?
I hear you. Moving on to another one. This is one that I've wanted for a long time. Multiple times I almost bought it. The thing that held me off is that never once was it like the game people felt you needed to own. And in anyone else's collection, that would be totally fine. But in yours, you do feel the need to own. It's the only one that's so big that I grabbed just the box top.
Show me.
This one, sorry, almost knocking things over.
Yeah.
We have Edge of Darkness.
Yeah.
From AEG, a very un-AEG-like game. I guess you could argue Dead Reckoning is similar. And you have Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning is a far superior game by all accounts. I haven't played this, by all accounts.
Okay.
Tell me about this game. Why do you own this?
Okay. I haven't played this yet.
Okay, my gosh.
Listen.
This one wasn't in Shrink.
But listen. No, of course not. How you can get that in Shrink? Look, I'm going to say it again, guys, okay? For the ones who are just like jumping into the video. I'm very strict when it comes to my collection. A game comes in, a game must go out. That means that at most cases in my like in the you'll jump, I don't know, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, whatever, to the apartment. You're like, hey, what's the status of your collection? I'm like, 30 to 40% of my collection is still unplayed, because when I feel that I'm done with a game and it's leaving the collection, I'm probably bringing something else, and it's going to take me a while to get to that also. Specifically with Edge of Darkness. So
How long has it been?
So it has been. But I'll tell you what the funny story. So I always wanted to get Dead Reckoning, right? For different reasons, it seems cool, the card crafting mechanism.
Because both these have card crafting. Jean Duclair, card crafting, big epic experiences, all that's great.
Exactly. So I was like, I really wanted to get that, but I didn't manage to go into the different crowdfunding. It always looked to me like too expensive than what I can owe to myself, what I can actually allow to myself. So I thought to myself, okay, if I can't get Dead Reckoning, let me get something else that has this, card crafting mechanism, and see how it goes until I'm going to get Dead Reckoning. And I got this with all the expansions, and of course, in our profession, you're sometimes you're delaying it, there are other stuff to do, and then at some point I'm like, oh my God, Dead Reckoning, all in an amazing price, I'm getting it. And of course, that game got tabled before actually Edge of Darkness. I freaking love Dead Reckoning.
So when are you getting rid of this one?
I need to play it first.
That's not it. You don't have that 100% of the time.
No, I don't have it 100%.
You give up on games sometimes. So
yes.
There's time. Time has passed. How long has it been, Asaf?
How long has it been? No, but the thing is that if this is the same creator and it has the same mechanism that I really like, just in a different setting, maybe there's a good game here. If this was just another Euro game, then fluff that. I don't care. I should get rid of it.
I'm just saying your time is valuable.
It's true.
Your time is valuable, and more importantly, it's not just that your time is valuable, it's that at a certain point in time you have to realize you're not going to play the thing. And how many years has it been? Has it been months, years?
Look,
I'm not judging, I'm just asking.
No, I like when you judge. It's okay. I'll say around 2 years.
And okay, so how many more years before you give up? Before you relinquish that shelf space, this giant 30 pounds of a game, and give it to another sponsor?
Next time that we're doing this video?
I'll be back in October.
Oh, man. Okay. Then until October, you'll have an answer.
Okay.
Until October.
Cool.
I traded this game for an all-in Tainted Grail.
You gave up an all-in Tainted Grail for this?
Yeah.
I think you got shorted on that deal?
I mean, like, money exactly the same? Yeah, for sure. But this is a more rare game to get today.
Maybe. I guess it depends on when you traded it. Back when I knew more about used games, I would say that I think Tainted Grail's worth more. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, a fun fact, I also have a hard game limit in my collection. It's 200 games. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that. But also, I don't count unplayed games against that total, because I don't want to get stuck in awkward conversations with other content creators who have to get rid of games.
How many boxes, plus minus, because there's no freaking way you can count, how many boxes there are right now? An expansion for me, it's like the same as core game, so don't worry about it. How many boxes do you have right now in your place?
How many game boxes?
Yeah.
So, but you are counting.
I'm not counting expansions.
So how many games you mean?
Yeah, how many games? I should have asked it like that.
Yeah, that's not because you phrased it as boxes and then said expansions.
That was very weird. I apologize.
How many games do I have? I don't know offhand. My rough guess is probably around 400.
400.
Yeah.
So you have your collection of 200.
Yep.
And then 200 unplayed games.
Correct, sort of. So the thing is, I also, at any given point, I have the games that are going to be leaving in various shelves, like things that I'm getting rid of, but they haven't left the house yet.
If you decided a game is leaving the collection, you don't need to count it.
This one then probably 300, maybe 330, 340. It depends. Okay. Maybe, so here's the thing. Ready? Okay. I don't want to get into these questions. I don't know why we're doing this. So I have 200 games in my collection. That's a hard number. Those are games I've played. The game come in, game goes out. Okay, great. At any given point, I have 2 to 5 that have gone entering the collection shelf, and by the end of the month, I'll pick what leaves. So there's an extra, whatever's being added that month, they're on the coming in and technically nothing left, but I'll do the reconciliation, accounting terms, at the end of the month. So that we have another 5 there. My kids' collection does not count against that.
No.
But they're in the house. They're in the house.
Okay, drop the kids' collection.
Okay, so move those away. Then, so in that case, the number is roughly 280. Because I have around 80 unplayed games at the moment based on my current spreadsheet, with the caveat
80 games.
It's down from like much higher. I'm doing good work. I'm doing good work getting ahead of things. But That doesn't mean my spreadsheet is accurate. My spreadsheet is not always up to date perfect, but my spreadsheet says I currently have a review backlog of 80 games. So it's roughly 280 games total.
Do you still have Cat in the Box?
Yeah, it's a phenomenal game.
So you have that one less box you can
No, it's a phenomenal
just let
game.
go.
It's not going anywhere.
All right.
It's not going. It's a great game. Cat in the Box? Are you kidding me?
Bring the next box.
Okay.
Please.
The next game is going to be a small box. Because we're cheating and I didn't grab the full box. It's this one. It's a small box.
Oh!
It's Warrior Knights. It's a fantasy flight game. An out-of-print fantasy flight game. You've played it? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
And you think it's good?
I think I need to play it more because I think that there is a lot of depth into this game that I've yet to uncover. Okay, I haven't played it with the expansion that should add. When we were talking about the golden era of fantasy flight games and we're saying the word expansion, you cannot be like, no. Take, for example, StarCraft and Rune Wars and I don't know, whatever, Warcraft and Sid Meirs Civilization.
What the heck is Medievo, by the way?
We can talk about that.
Because I only grab things I actually knew enough about to be critical.
This is the heaviest game that I have in my collection physically.
I've never even
And by
heard of
the
it.
way, if you will take the KDM that I have with the Gambler's Chest, it weighs less than this box alone. But we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Anyways, so I think that Warrior Knights is a good game. It's a good game. It's a very interesting game. It has depth in ways that other games, in my opinion, don't bring the depth. Yeah, it can feel a little bit fiddly sometimes because you have these cards that you hire like different mercenaries and armies, and it depends from which like nationality they are, and you put them under your like nobles. It is.
Who's the designer?
You
don't have to know. You can like a game without knowing.
No, I don't know. Because usually the designer of all the games that I like from Fantasy Flight Games is what's his name? This freaking genius, Corey.
Knizia?
I think that one. I'm pretty sure.
Like, I think this is out of print and expensive.
It is.
Yeah, the expansion is more so than the base game.
This is I managed to find it I managed to do a miracle and find this for 90 euros.
90 or 9?
No, 90, like 90.
That's the miracle? That's a good price?
Oh my god.
This used to be expensive. I don't know what's. I don't want to drop it. I'm giving it to you for a reason. I've never heard. I know it's expensive. I know it's hard to get.
The base game,
yeah,
you can find it tomorrow for $15.
Yeah, $20. Yeah, that's easy. It's the expansion that's hard to get.
But surprisingly enough, unlike other Fantasy Flight games that sometimes arguably will say, either get the expansion or don't bother with the base game, here you actually, for this $15, $20, you're going to have a really nice, deep experience that I think is just underappreciated. I think that in general, people are losing patience when it comes to games. I'm looking at you, Mr. Radcliffe.
Where's your base game of Evershade?
With a friend. But it's supposed to be right there.
Well, that's why I'm confused. I see the
expansions. Yeah, it's the one of the latest games that came into my collection.
It's a great game.
It is a great game. Yeah. It is a great game.
Anyways, another small box fantasy flight game that's really a lie. World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Again, this is like this is the big box World of Warcraft game.
Yeah.
Okay. There's multiple expansions. I think there's 2 expansions, aren't there? The Shadow of War and something else?
Yes.
Oh, it's right over there. It's right over there. Burning Crusade. Never mind. I see it right now. That's World of Warcraft right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about this.
No.
Nobody cares that this exists anymore.
I cannot talk about this also.
You didn't play it?
I can't talk about it also, but I'll tell you why. Because when I got the base game, can you cover your ears one moment? I'm going to talk about prices here. Can you cover your ears?
90 euro for a small box you haven't played hasn't scared her yet.
Listen, so the base game cost me around, I want to say about 150 euros, okay, the base game. And then someone told me, please, right from the get-go, put the expansions as well. And I'm like, okay, so I need to find the expansion. So this expansion, I want to say that I found it relatively for cheap, about 75 euros. But the second expansion, I'm so sorry. The second expansion cost me about 250.
So all in, you're like 500-600, 500-ish.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I only recently got it. So now I just need the occasion to actually bring the game to the table. But it's a super rare expansion, you know.
But it's not a super well-regarded game.
But I don't care what other people think about the games. If we're looking right now at my, maybe not my top 3 games, because yeah, they're quite relatively well received. But look at these 2 amazing games. Okay, just look at that, and this one. Okay, I won't talk for Edge of Darkness, but in any case, these are incredible games. Most people like Wingspan, okay? This is the mainstream game. Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Don't you shut your mouth right now. You shut your mouth.
This is what most people like. And by the way, thanks to you, I'm not even looking at it like in a negative way. That's totally cool. The fact that I don't enjoy a game doesn't mean that it's not a good game. It's not just not a good game for me. This is Alex speaking in my voice.
I was about to say, this does not sound like that.
Dude, I'm acknowledging, okay? I'm evolving, okay? In this hobby, I'm evolving, and a lot of it is thanks to you, honestly speaking. But this is what most people are playing. If we're looking right now at the top 100, okay, most of them will not be heavier strategy games, which is what usually I enjoy. Most
top 100, I don't know if that's true. The top 100 is chock full of heavy strategy games.
Maybe some of them are heavy Euro games.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm talking, okay, so I'll rephrase that, okay? Like most of them will not be heavy strategy games that involve some sort of like a war or conflict in them. And I'm not talking about, oh my God, you took my position. And I'm not talking about, oh my God, you took my position here with your worker and now I can fabricate less cloth or whatever. Okay, but most people don't like what I like. And that's cool both sides. That's cool for them, and that's cool for me.
I don't think I agree with that overall. I think when I look around your shelves, I see some really, really well-received games. But I see not a single edge case or two. For a man who keeps such a refined collection of 100 games, I find the ones you have, like a decent chunk, 20 or so games, that are like, I just chose 10 for this. I could have gone higher. My initial list was around 17 games. I narrowed it down to 10. I almost picked, Voidfall. But I was like, that's not a fight I want to have with them. I'm trying to fight with you, not with them.
Ah, I see.
Voidfall would have been a fight with them.
Okay.
Well, because I know people like Voidfall, but everything I hear about it does not make me want to play it.
Well, do you have 2 minutes to talk about it?
Sure, let's talk about Voidfall. Here's an expensive game. I try not to break it. And now we go to the...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll talk about it later. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about it. What does it, like, why you don't want to play Voidfall?
So
I won't say intimidate, but what like pushes you away?
Nothing has pulled me in. Is that the issue is when I hear about it, the big debate is the combat might be like too deterministic, which I don't know if I care either way, but it feels like Voidfall is represented as a giant accounting game almost. Like it's almost like a Euro disguised as a war game, as a 4X.
Okay.
Which doesn't scare me off, but like what's the draw? What's the appeal to play Voidfall? But again, the reason I did it is because if the entire video is just, we can get into it. But
yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick on the games that other people have decided are not what you'd pick for a 100 game collection.
Sure.
Voidfall actually would be in a lot of top 100 collections.
I understand. So do you okay.
Sure, let's
I'll shoot a
Let's proxy it in for Battle 5 Armies, which you haven't played.
Sure.
Now we're doing 11.
I played a lot Voidfall, okay? What attracted me in the beginning is that it says 4X game. To me, this is not a 4X game because exploration there doesn't really exist, especially not if you're comparing to games like Civilization, okay? So not a 4X game. This is a heavy Euro game, okay? So already something that you like. The only 2 things that I can think that are intimidating in Voidfall is A, the setup. You don't like long setups. Voidfall can take some time to do setups, although...
How much is some time? That's such a vague number.
You're talking about average or first time?
Average.
I'll say 30, 35 minutes.
35 minutes when you know it is a lot.
When you know it.
That's a lot. 35 minutes for your first time, not a lot.
But is it worth it? Is it like the
I don't know.
So that's the question, right? Because if you need to drive right now 2 hours to, I don't know, Origins, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my God, 2 freaking hours. But you know that the experience will be worth it. Then you're like, okay, I'm willing to do the thing that I don't like in order to get the thing that I like. So this is, for me, the same thing with like Frostpunk or any game that takes a long time to set up. If the experience is worth it, I'll stay and set the game up for an hour and a half. No problem, because I want the how do you say in North America, the juice is worth the squeeze, right? Yes. Anyways, and the second thing that can be indeed intimidating in Voidfall is the steep learning curve, okay? So, Voidfall is basically like playing the Matrix. You have there a bunch of symbols, and the moment that you understand the symbols, you're like Neo understanding the Matrix, like, oh my God, now I see everything. The tutorial there that teaches you the game, Mindclash did a fantastic job that you just need to play that and you just understand the game. And the experience is worth it. So don't look at combat like it's like, oh, combat. No, it's another element in the Euro game that you have some technologies, it's cool, but at the end of the game, it's a Euro game. It's a min-max, you know? It's like, if you enjoy it, great. If you don't enjoy it, it's not for you, which is cool. But I definitely think that you should try it.
I'm open to trying it because of how well it's regarded. I just am not actively seeking it out.
Fair enough. I'll teach you the game. I'll set it up.
After Sid Meirs, that one first.
Fair enough. All right.
Next up, we have another Fantasy Flight game, because your collection is 87% Fantasy Flight. We
Golden
have
Age.
Middle-earth Quest. If you say you haven't played it, we're going to have words. Okay, cool. Next game. Here you go. Honestly, I've been intrigued by Middle-earth Quest for a long time. I owned it once upon a time, never got it played. It's one of those things that, like many Fantasy Flight games, time passed, the world moved on, and people stopped saying it was a game that you have to play. And that was enough for me. A game by Corey Knizia and Christian T. Peterson. What names?
These are like the MV freaking piece of like board game world.
I know.
Without, of course,
Christian Peterson was Fantasy Flight before Fantasy Flight got bought by Asmodee and became a LCG factory, which are very good LCGs to be fair, but they focused on, I guess technically now they're doing like the whole way back machine. They did Zombicide, never mind, Fantasy Flight does Zombicide, they're a fantastic company, I love them.
Don't give a fluff what they're doing now.
Zombicide? How the greats have fallen from your perspective, I love that. The Pirate Zombicide, whatever it's called.
You really like that game.
Yeah,
I remember
I do.
From like,
it's amazing.
For years
It's so much fun. You want to play Zombicide? Have you played Zombicide?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope.
When are you in Ohio next?
In a few months.
Gen Con?
In Gen Con.
You're in Ohio then?
After that, I'm in Ohio.
Oh, we are playing
But this time you're coming to Cincinnati.
We are playing Zombicide.
Sure. No problem.
I'm so fascinated. I'm fascinated whether you're going to be like, this is hot garbage.
It's a co-op game, no?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just saying that in order for me to have like a co-op game, I'm not saying that I don't have co-op games.
I'm looking around yourselves. I'm like, wait a second, what's going on here?
Alex, I have cooperative games.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying that usually this is not something that I'll choose to begin with, but I'll give it a chance.
I'm fascinated because usually when you're dismissive of otherwise amazing games, see Cat in the Box, usually I understand you just have a type. But I feel Zombicide fits into your type.
Dude,
have you played Cthulhu Left May Die?
No.
Have you played Massive Darkness?
Nope.
There's a whole world open here. We are going to figure this out another time.
No problem. But I'll give you just a word like
sure.
Why did I get it, okay? So I have this thing that when I feel that a game is good, it has the theme that I like, obviously. Yeah. The names of the designers. Yeah. There are a few designers that I would prefer to have their names on the boxes than these guys.
Only €375.
Fantasy Flight games in their golden era. So I'm like, okay, let me at least get that game. So what I'll do usually is I'll put the game like on a wish list, in different places. And the moment that I get like a notification for a good price or something, I'm like, okay, let me get that. First of all, let me have that. So this game I got for €90, which is a steal for this game. It's a steal. Out of print game. So I'll try it. Maybe it won't stay in the collection. Maybe I don't need Battle of Five Armies and War of the Ring and Middle-earth Quest. Maybe I don't need it.
I think this one is more... I wouldn't incentivize to get rid of this one the same way. I think Edge of Darkness, generally I think people would say just play Dead Reckoning. It gives you the feeling but better. Middle-earth Quest doesn't have a direct comparison. Like Battle of Five Armies, just play War of the Ring. Civilization, just play Through the Ages. This is the one where I'm like, hey, if you want to play it, like I think it was well regarded back in the day. I don't know. Go for it. Live your best life.
I will.
Yeah. Anyways, the next game that he hasn't played, that we're going to talk about, is like, you don't like Euros. Oh, so that's not true. You are going less and less tolerant.
Yes.
And
I'm more picky today.
Out of all the Euros you choose to keep, you have things like Dune Imperium, fantastic game. You have games like, I had others planned for this little segment over here. You have games like the Pack series, Arcs, those are fantastic games. Arguably
you would say that Arcs is a Euro game?
You have Sulkin, you have, maybe, I don't know enough honestly.
Okay.
Sulkin, fantastic Euro. You have some have you played Sulkin? Sulkin, fantastic Euro. And then you have this one, which is like, you're going to keep a Euro and it's going to be this one? Have you played it?
So listen.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I come off as an amateur over here, okay? But listen, I'm cycling a lot, okay? I'm cycling a lot through my collection.
Okay.
And when I feel that a game will be good, I first of all want to have it, but to be fair, this is taking a space in my collection. So that means other games cannot come inside. So I'm committed, right? Yeah. I think, at least what I understood, what I read about this game, that this
Have you played it?
No, I haven't.
Is this shelf over here the games you haven't played?
No, there's a lot of games that I played over there that I freaking love.
Okay, because we got two more and one of them is from that shelf.
Okay.
We'll find
out. I understood that this can give you such a good... I don't say like city building, but like some sort of like civilization building, okay? That is, if you decide to play like the epic way, because you can play like 1 chapter or 2 chapters or something like that, then you can really have something incredible on the table. Might take you 6 hours to play. But for me, if the experience is worth it, then I'm okay with it.
Because the biggest thing I've heard about this is that it is supposed to be a pretty good game, but it's supposed to be a significantly longer game than other games that are just as good, if not better.
Give me an example.
Feast for Odin. Have you played Feast for Odin?
No,
it's
but
amazing.
if this is supposed to give the same feeling that Feast for Odin gives you, then maybe I should get rid of this game
I don't know if it's the same feeling. I'm just giving you an example of another good Euro.
You're saying I like a general Euro?
A general Euro.
No,
what feeling does this give you?
So I have no idea. But
what's the thing that sold you on this?
Civilization
so
theme.
Does it give you a civilization feel in theory?
It's supposed to. I don't know. I should play it.
I don't know.
I just need to make more time.
We all do. Anyways, next up.
Pick a game that I played actually.
We have our last Fantasy Flight game for today. I didn't realize how many Fantasy Flight until you mentioned Fantasy Flight, and then I realized like 90% of these are Fantasy Flight. We have our last Fantasy Flight game.
Oh.
Fallout.
All right.
Again, no one talks about this.
I had the feeling and kind of hope that you'll bring it.
Oh, I brought it.
Okay.
It's Fallout the board game. From Bethesda, from Fantasy Flight. It's the kind of game that, honestly, with Chip Theory having whatever license to Elder Scrolls they do, I would almost like to see them do a Fallout game. I think that could be tremendous with Chip Theory vibes and art and all that. This game, by all accounts, everything I've heard about is fine. But again, it's one of those things that no one talks about, and it's one of your 100.
So first of all, if any company, and I'm so happy this video is on your channel, if any company will take the Fallout license to do a game, this IP, by the way, I've been playing Fallout the video game since 99, 98, the first Fallout, the second, Tactics, 3, that was in Washington, then New Vegas. This IP deserves a company that will treat it right. Now, I'll come back to Fantasy Flight games, but if someone is watching this from any company, if you're getting this IP, this game better get a freaking good campaign game, because this is what this game deserves. Now, nobody is talking about this, because this, what you see right now, is the base game. But this was one of the games that Lydia and I actually did custom insert. This is how much we loved it. And I have here both expansions, so New California and Atomic Bonds.
The miniatures are great, honestly. For Fantasy Flight, very solid miniatures.
I'm telling you, and this game, okay, I won't tell you it's like the ultimate Fallout experience, but
This guy.
Yep.
The little robot guy who pries you apart and splatters your guts everywhere.
Sorry, I can't do that. Please check your internet connection.
That was a great thing to say when I said the little robot guy who splatters your guts everywhere, and the device says, sorry, I can't do that. I bet you can.
But you know what's funny? Is that you know it from the TV show.
Yeah, of course.
This guy, Mr. Handy over here, is like, it's such an iconic character, like from the video game. This game is amazing. I'm sorry, guys, I can't really show you because everything will get messy here. But nobody's talking about the base game because the base game is not good. If you want just the base game, don't bother. Spare your money, like really, it's not a good game. There are very few games that I'm telling you, like the expansion is taking a not good game and making it a very pleasant experience. I'm not telling you it's like the pinnacle of games out there, okay? I use the word pinnacle in a sentence. You liked it?
Is that a...
You liked it?
I liked it. I liked it.
All right, great. But with New California, that is, of course, Fantasy Flight game, expansion, extremely difficult and rare to find.
Wasteland Warfare?
No, that's a tabletop miniature game.
What's the other expansion? New California and...
Atomic Bonds. So it's like a small box that you can get for $10. So if you can get the base game and only get the Atomic Bonds, already you're upgrading the game by a lot. Then if you have, and I'm not saying that I did because I found it in a good deal, but if you have some cash to burn and you can get the New California, then you will not regret it. And all of them together are creating a game that is definitely worth playing, especially if you're a Fallout fan, because there's a lot of small things that are giving you like this nostalgic feeling towards the video game.
Nice.
And I'm a huge fan.
I'm still not convinced. The miniatures helped a lot. I'm still a sucker for good miniatures.
Rightfully.
Yeah.
Rightfully. Do we have one more?
We have one more.
All right.
Did
The
you been
last
keeping
one?
track?
What's that?
Have you been keeping track?
No. You?
How did you? No, yeah, I know I have one more, but how did you know you have one more?
I'm asking, do we have,
we have one
I'm
more.
asking like in a hopeful way. Do
So
we have one more?
We have one more. I saved this one for last specifically because this is the only one where it's not like this game. It's more like I'm actually intrigued by this game and I don't know enough about it. So this one's really the one I'm most interested in a sales pitch.
Do you know how embarrassing it will be if you're bringing it
You
on
probably
at
haven't
five?
played it. I know. I figured that out by now.
Okay.
I figured it out by now. But the last one that I've seen this around. I've been interested, but I don't know anything about it. So hopefully you've played it, and if not, I'm still here tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Crown of Ash. You played it?
No, I haven't.
Why did you get it?
But listen, there is a, first of all,
It looks
first things
interesting.
first.
I've seen this. It looks interesting.
First things first. Look,
Tell me more.
you know, I don't like, some people say like, I love supporting like new publishers or new designers, like, and like, I don't want to be like, sound like this, like I'm an angelic guy or something.
No, I
but-
love supporting new designers and publishers when I want the thing that they are selling.
Yes, but yeah, so I'm not a saint, right? I'm not a saint, but seeing this and I'm like, wow, this seems legit. You know, this seems legit. This seems like a cool area control that is giving you something like a little bit different. I absolutely love the art, okay? And I'm thinking like, I think this is a game that I'm going to enjoy. Okay, so the vibes are there. By the way, when you need to understand that at least nowadays, when I'm getting a game, it's not like in the past. Maybe you can relate to that. Like relatively in the beginning of the hobby, you felt like you need to own all games. You know, like you played one time a game, like I want this in my collection. You know, oh, this looks interesting. I need
Because
to own
everything
it.
was new and shiny and amazing and great, and we didn't have it all.
Exactly. But nowadays, even when I'm backing a game or getting a secondhand game or something, I'm like, no, I want to understand which game I'm getting. So even if this is a game that is unplayed, and for your viewers, okay, the games that I haven't played are here, like Battles of the Five Armies, Middle Earth Quest, or whatever it will be, Edge of
Colonists.
Darkness, I am sure that you're going to have comments on this video saying like, oh my God, you should totally play those games because they're great. And that's at least what I hope for.
I am equally interested in comments that say I've played those games and they're not great.
Oh, sure.
I don't care as much about comments
Absolutely.
that haven't played them because, I mean, I agree with you, I'm already here. But experience I'm curious about. I'm very curious.
So I hope that this game is good. And of course, if on the way I can create like, if I can support a new publisher or a new designer, I'm like, yeah, of course I'll do that. That like, it gives you that extra feeling.
It's the one game I really want to sales pitch.
Do you want just to take it and I'll take it back for you?
I cannot. I
don't have space?
have no space. I'm coming from UKGE to Wrocław, then back home, and I already am traveling with like an extra little bag that I just hope that they don't ask me questions about, because if they do, I have to throw something out. So no.
Crossing fingers for you.
That's where I am.
But you know what? I think that at some point, there's no need to do like a ton of research over a game that you're interested in. It seems cool. It seems like in the theme that you like. Get it. What's the worst case? You sell it for 80%?
Worst advice ever.
Really?
Worst advice. There's so many games. There's so many games that look cool.
But when you're already more focused and you're narrowed down in like the scope of what you're looking for is
if you
smaller.
feel that about one game a month, sure. If you feel that we have a lot of games, I would buy a lot of games if it was just based off of it looks cool.
So you're talking about responsible buying.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I'm not saying don't do research at all. Oh, look at the nice photos. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if you read a few things, you read behind the box, you saw like maybe a how to play video or something, and you're like, wow, this actually seems like cool. Just get it. Worst case, sell it later. It might, yeah.
Go for it. You do you. You do you. I'm all for whatever makes you happy as long as you are making responsible decisions in your life.
Absolutely.
Anyways, these are 10 games that are in Asaf's 100 games. Do they all count against your 100?
Of course.
Oh, because like once in a while, I think you have like a few games that you allow for in and out. For like coverage and stuff.
So I have like a buffer shelf, okay? Because again, I'm recently started to be like full-time YouTube, right, creator, and of course I'm getting a little bit more games. So I allow myself to have about right now I think I have 6 or 7 games that are like on the buffer shelf. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What is that thing?
So the thing I find the most fascinating is there's something about 6, 7 that people don't say 5, 6 or 8, 9 nearly as much, or 7, 8 nearly as much as they say 6, 7.
Really?
6, 7 for some reason is the mental like rounding slightly up number. It comes up a lot.
And this is the...
So the way I do it, and I apologize to all those viewers who hate it, my kids enjoy doing it. They find it funny. And I remember once upon a time when we did things like, what's up? We were all kids once. And so I let my kids enjoy themselves and have fun. And I annoy everyone else.
So on my buffer shelf, there's about 7, 8 games.
Feels so natural to say it.
I will never look at the numbers 7 and like that's it. You killed it for me.
That's the goal.
All right.
You can thank the younger generation for that. In any case, until next time, I'm Alex Rocco from Board Game Co. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope you have a good one. Oh, you're supposed to say your name too on the end. I forgot. I'm not doing this alone.
Yeah, I'm Asaf from Easy Board Games. Take care, and we'll see you next time.